and this is your horoscope from the 8th to the 14th of July. So this week we have another planet going retrograde. This is the 6th planet to be going retrograde, so we're going to have quite a lot of astrological turbulence, so you might be feeling a little bit up and down. This particular planet is the most famous one. It is Mercury. So we're going into Mercury Retrograde. That's going to be from 7th, 8th of July, and it's going to last until the 1st of August. And basically it's going to start in Leo, and then it's going to move back into Cancer, where it will stay until the middle of August. So what this is going to do is, especially for you, because you're a fellow fire sign, it's going to give you a little bit more self-expression in terms of you might be pushing your ideas a little bit more, you might be able to stand up for yourself a little bit more, kind of like what we were talking about last week with Mercury and Leo in general. But what it's going to do on top of that is it's going to get you to focus on your feelings alongside that. So you might find that other people around you are perhaps treading on each other's toes, or being a little bit more outspoken, being a little bit more passionate. There might be more emotions. Mercury in Leo is like driven by emotion rather than like your thoughts, rather than logic. So everything is going to be a little bit more passionate, perhaps even argumentative at times. Because of those emotions, they might blind your logic at times, or blind someone else's logic. So this move back into Cancer in the retrograde is all about figuring out what emotions are needed to kind of like be assessed, basically. So if you are having like a particular debate with somebody, then you need to kind of like address that on an emotional level, and kind of look a little bit deeper. So if the other think about the other person's intentions, think about your own intentions, think about if either of you got any baggage that means that that's why you're bringing your emotions into it, and just try and look at like the story underneath the actual communication going on there, and try and look at your own emotions as well, because Mercury is not just about communication, it's about thought as well. So there will be like you'll be able to peel back the layers of your own thoughts a little bit as well. So you can ask yourself why questions. You can try and like say to yourself, why do I feel like this? Why do I want to communicate like this? Why are other people communicating with me like this? And I mean, it's not all going to be negative, of course. It can be positive as well, because it'll give you that ability to balance like the drive to like push forwards and be seen and be confident, and the drive to kind of like be emotionally satisfied and safe. So yeah, like we were talking about last week, it is going to be a positive thing, but you do need to be careful about peeling back the layers of communication and thought, and seeing why certain emotions are coming up for you and for other people. So that is all for you this week, Aries. I hope to see you next week, and much love.